Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday. This is David Richard Hummel, Balancing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Today's topic, how do you like your own companionship? Now, there's a couple different ways I can take this one. And what triggered this thought is I'm going through the class with Carl Harvey, and this is from yesterday's course day, which I just finished it up this morning, so I got to try working on today's there. And it talks about how much we can be our own. You can be your own inner critic, or you can be your own inner cheerleader. And this kind of goes back to talking about a video I did a little while ago about, actually goes with a couple of them. One is your own self-talk. Are you listening? Do you pay attention? What are you saying to yourself? The phone alarms you can mention, how those help you out. But basically, it's how can you handle your own company? Now, there are, again, a couple of ways you can do this. One is, are you able to sit with yourself in silence? That's something that some people find very uncomfortable. They don't like to be alone with their own thoughts. And here's one way to kind of tell for yourself. When you get into your vehicle, do you automatically turn the radio on? Or do you make it a conscious choice to say, okay, I want to listen to some music? See, most of the time I go in my vehicle, I don't listen to anything. I want to be thinking. I want to know what's going on. People, I live in Northern California. I've already gone down to Bakersfield. Oh, what was it? About a 9-hour plus drive. That's just when I was pulling a travel trailer. Yeah, I've traveled the entire way with no music, just silence. I want to go through thinking. I like to go through and think. Yesterday, I had an MRI appointment. So as I'm in the chamber, if anybody's having an MRI, you got to be earplugs in. It gets to be very loud. So I'm just sitting in there, and because it's taken across my brain from where the cancer was at. I'm in there, and I'm kind of going through my thoughts, almost going to a meditative state, because I'm listening to my thoughts. I like being there. I like to try figuring things out. Where can I go? And another one about this is when you deal with your, I've talked about this in previous video as well, and some of these things you're going to hear over and over again because that's the way it is. They need to be done over and over again. You got your conscious mind, which is like the tip of the iceberg, and subconscious mind is everything underneath. Your conscious mind is everything you're consciously aware of. Subconscious mind is the million things that you're not. But you got to treat your subconscious mind like a little kid. Like a little toddler. That's what you want to do, is treat it like a little kid and be nice to it, be gentle with it. Because if you are being negative to yourself, that's basically like scolding a little child. So you want to make sure and be positive, be nurturing about it. So that's kind of what I'm referring to as how to like your companionship. If you can't sit with yourself in silence to be with your own thoughts, that might be an indication that you're not very comfortable with your companionship. And then the question is, go deeper with that. What's the reason you don't like to be with your own thoughts? What's the reason you don't like to sit there in silence? What is it about that bothers you? But don't be just like one of the previous videos. Don't beat yourself up. That defeats the purpose. Find out what's the reason and take it a little, and I'm big about baby steps. Take one little bit at a time and say, okay, what is the situation here? What's one thing I can do to get a step closer to being able to handle this quietness, be able to handle my own thoughts? Excuse me. So that's the one thing, that's a little something there for you. If you don't like your companionship, your own companionship, you don't like being alone with yourself, you don't like being alone with your thoughts, take a moment without being negative, without being a big bully about it, and without beating yourself to a pulp, figure out the reason that you don't. And then, in turn, what can you do, at least one small step, to start making it so you can handle your thoughts? And if you've never been alone with your own thoughts before, yes, it can be a little scary. But it is worth it. As you've heard me say before, there's a lot to be heard and learned in that silence. That's part of what meditation is for. So start trying to spend some time alone with your thoughts. And lots of people say, you've heard it's been in the bumper stickers, I'm in my own little world. It's okay, they know me there. Yeah, that's kind of part of what you want to do. You want to be able to be there in your world where you know yourself. And sometimes you might tap into something a little deeper and beyond yourself as well. But start to enjoy your own companionship and start to enjoy being the silence and where that might take you. All right? So let me know in the comments, wherever there's around here, do you spend time in silence? Do you enjoy that? And if so, let me know the reason that you do enjoy it, or what you got out of it. And if you don't, let me know those reasons as well, and what bothers you about it. All right, so let me know that there. And of course, if you want me to cover some type of topic on balancing the triad for body, mind, spirit that I haven't covered yet, let me know, and I'll see what I can come up with. All right, so have yourself a wonderful day. We'll catch you next time. Take care, and balancing to you. Bye-bye. It's Depends if I can hit the button right. Here we go. Now let's try it.